So, Donna, we're really excited to have you today. We want to get to know you a little bit better. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up with a professional athlete dad, so I was fortunate enough at birth basically to start training and eating well. I didn't realize this benefit that I had lived until I got older and saw how everyone around me ate bad and gained weight and didn't understand why you know, they didn't go to the gym and they didn't eat well, why weight didn't just disappear. And for me, it was never about what they looked like. It was about their quality of life and watching people shut down or not be social or, physically start having knee issues, heart issues, cholesterol issues at young ages. And so I became intrigued about it because I was not confronted with those things. And I opened a wellness center. And then through my injury and kind of living what people might go through on some level emotionally or mentally, it really called me to put information out there. Put information out there whether it's about juicing or cryogenics or this happened to a person and it worked. I just wanted to give information to people.
That's fantastic because you look amazing. But I do believe that you are what you eat. And so you told us a little bit about how this all came about, how privileged you were to understand and appreciate the simplicity of good food, good health, good exercise, good mindset. What do you think? Tell me two personal characteristics about yourself that you feel you can give to those that need training, guidance in a wellness program.
Well, I think that I think water is the number one like fountain to youth. Period. And you can actually drink too much water, but most people like you can't drink enough water. So I think that is just such a necessity. And then I believe proper sleep is, which is kind of slash stress, managing stress. I think those two things, having good sleep, quality sleep, is very valuable in your quality life and how you can deal with life and how you age. Um, and then you really just have to look at what you put in your body. You really have to make decisions. I mean, we're not stupid. We have a choice. We are picking it up and putting it in our mouth. So you just have to make a choice. Do I want to feel good or do I want to be a diabetic? And and sometimes it's that harsh, but you have to look at it like that.
Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do to stay well? To be at your peak or to feel the best that you know how to feel? What is the one thing you like to do?
Well, I love walking. I love taking walks, and that's also a wonderful way to lose weight. If you just adjust your diet and walk, you would be surprised at how much weight, really all the weight. You could literally lose all the weight you wanted to with just walking and diet adjustment. But I have a 100-pound dog, so I kind of set myself up to win in that regard because I have to walk. I have to walk her all the time, and it's great. It's great to get fresh air. It's great to, get your body moving and everything just working and take a minute from the phone and the TV and the electronics and get outside and actually maybe look up and see a pretty star or a sunset or things that we just miss in society these days. So I love walking. I'm a big fan of walking, even if it's a treadmill because your weather where you live or your time. I mean, treadmills are amazing. Recumbent bikes are amazing for home to be able to get that cardio in.
So you said something that I thought was intriguing because it's something that I do as well. It's interesting that we don't really pay attention or value our health until we know that somebody else is dependent on that. You said your dog. You can't walk your dog if you're obese and you're too tired or you're depressed. But more importantly, you can't be a great mother or father and you can't take your kid to go, you know, throw some hoops or go throw a baseball or go swimming. So, do you feel that that's equally as important? Many times in our lives, we don't really start paying attention to our wellness until we know that somebody else depends on it as well.
I think that people, I'm pulling a statistic out, but I would say 75% of the time,
I'm writing it down.
they don't do anything until something happens that forces them to take a look at it and do something. Um, I just think we kind of ride through high school in our 20s and we're lucky, and then, maybe you do the marriage baby thing in your 30s, and then all of a sudden there's a heart attack or a diabetic and I just think people aren't paying attention from a very early age, especially in the people in my age range. I think younger people are now way more aware than we were, and they have more information and they can
Mm-hmm.
make different choices, which is nice. Um, but it seems like they strive to. It's like, Coke, Dr. Pepper. Like, why would you drink something that awful? And I'm just like, okay. Thanks, young person, for being there. But the food, once you start eating well, your body starts feeling good. It's just a cycle that you get in, and you just don't realize that if you're not feeding, it's like putting bad oil and bad gas in your car. So if you're
Great analogy.
putting Coke and fried stuff in your body, it is not going to function the same if you put fresh food, high protein, and water.
So to wrap this up, you're more of a sports car than a jalopy.
I'm a high performance sports car.